Welcome to our explainer. Today, we're going to dive into a philosophy that is, believe it or not, quietly shaping just about everything around us. We're talking from the most high-tech factories all the way to your local hospital. All right, let's kick things off with a little bit of a puzzle. What in the world is the one thing that connects the super precise manufacturing of rocket warheads, the life or death decisions in hospital care, and even just making sure you get the right amount of olives in a jar? I know, it sounds totally random, but there is a common thread. And the answer is a relentless, almost obsessive quest for perfection. It's a methodology, it's a mindset, it's a whole toolkit, all rolled into one. It's called Lean Six Sigma, and it is the hidden engine that drives efficiency and quality in a, frankly, staggering number of industries all across the globe. Now, a system this powerful doesn't just pop into existence, right? It's actually a fusion. It's a brilliant combination of two separate, older philosophies that, funnily enough, used to be competitors. So, to really get what makes this thing tick, you've got to look at its DNA. You have to look at its two very different parents. You see, one is completely obsessed with speed, and the other is obsessed with perfection. So let's look at the two sides of this coin. First up, you've got Lean. Lean is all about one thing: speed. Its entire mission is to hunt down and just obliterate any step in a process that doesn't add value. It's all about cutting waste. Then you have Six Sigma. Now, Six Sigma is just as obsessed, but with quality. It uses some seriously powerful statistical tools to dig deep into a process and eliminate the root causes of any mistakes or defects. So what happens when you smash these two ideas together? Well, you get Lean Six Sigma, or LSS for short. It's this unified approach that means you don't have to choose between being fast and being good. It's about designing processes that are fast, super efficient, and produce nearly perfect results every single time. And that right there, that gets to the heart of what makes LSS so powerful. You see, it's not some project you just do once and then forget about. No, it's about building a culture where everyone, from the CEO down to the person on the factory floor, is constantly looking for ways to make things just a little bit better. Okay, that all sounds fantastic on paper, right? But the real question is, does this whole hyper-efficient framework actually hold up in the messy, complicated, unpredictable real world? Does it actually deliver results? Oh, the answer is a huge yes. And you don't have to take my word for it. The proof is literally all over the globe. So let's take a quick world tour to see just how incredibly versatile this methodology really is. We can start right here in the United States, where state governments are using LSS not just to be more efficient, but to create public services that are more effective and, crucially, more equitable for their citizens. Now, jump over to a critical sector like pharmaceuticals. In Jordan, companies are using LSS to streamline manufacturing. Why? To make sure that life-saving medicines are produced with the absolute highest quality and efficiency possible. And the applications can be, pretty unexpected. In China, lean concepts have been adopted by heavy ammunition factories to optimize how they use resources in the production of rocket warheads. And that same kind of focus on precision is literally saving lives in hospitals in Egypt. It's being applied to everything from slashing wait times in labs to improving how post-operative pain is managed for patients. It's also helping to power the future. Over in Thailand, it's being used to cut logistics costs for companies that make electric vehicle parts, which helps drive that green transition. And finally, we kind of come full circle, right back to the manufacturing roots of these ideas. In Brazil, the auto industry uses LSS to drive sustainable performance and stay competitive on a global scale. So, okay, it's pretty clear that LSS is a powerful, proven system, no doubt. But how does a methodology that really came of age in 20th century manufacturing, how does it stay relevant in a world that's now facing climate change, the explosion of AI, and this renewed focus on human well-being? Well, here's the thing. LSS isn't some dusty old rulebook sitting on a shelf. It's alive. It's actively evolving to meet these new challenges head-on, and it's transforming into something even more comprehensive. And you can really see this evolution happening on three main fronts. It's getting greener, it's getting a whole lot smarter, and, believe it or not, it's getting way more human. Let's unpack that a bit. First, there's green LSS. This is huge. It redefines the very idea of waste to include environmental impact. which means it tackles sustainability and production costs at the same time. Then you've got LSS 4.0, which is where things get really futuristic. It fuses the methodology with AI and machine learning to spot defects before they can even happen. And finally, there's Lean 5.0, which asks this profound question. What if a perfect system isn't just efficient, but one that actually puts the well-being of its people first? So we're talking about AI and sustainability, and it's a lot, I know. It's easy to get lost in all the new tools and buzzwords. But the most important thing to get here is that the fundamental principle, it hasn't changed. This is not about the tools. When you strip everything else away, Lean Six Sigma is a mindset. That's it. It's a culture built on this one simple, incredibly powerful belief that any process, any system, any outcome can be improved. It's a commitment to never, ever being satisfied with good enough. And that is the real secret sauce. Success with this isn't about the charts or the statistics in the end. It's about people. It's about leaders creating a culture of respect, empowering their teams, and keeping everyone laser-focused on what truly adds value. Which brings us to our final thought. The core philosophy here is universal. Anything can be made better. It applies to building rockets, and it applies to how you organize your workday. So the question to leave you with is this. What process in your world is ready for its own quest for perfection?